This is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery. And today we're going to go into question number 3 of your assessment paper number 9. So let's take a look at the question right away. This question is actually a question that is based on something similar to question number 2. But let's read the question first. It says Yi Ying earns a fixed income every month. A fixed income basically means the same income every month. So last month she saved 30% of it. This month, she saves 40% more than what she saved last month. So the question is, her total savings for the 2 months is 3240. Find her monthly income. So let's do this way. So first month, how much did she save? She saved 30%. Second month, how much did she save? Did she save 30%? No. She saved 40% more than what she saved last month. So that means in the second month she saved 30% and another 40% of 30%. Okay, if you're getting confused, I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say 30% is the same as $30 and sorry, $300. Okay, let's just say it's the same as $300 and this is $300. Okay, and they said that she saved 40% more than what she saved last month. That means she saved another times 40% more. So 300 times 40% will give me 30 times 4, which is 120%. So that means she would have saved 300 plus the 40% of 300, which is 120. Okay, so similarly here it's actually 30%. Okay, I'm going to draw here. This is just an example, by the way. This thing is just an example. Okay, just an example. So 30% plus what? 40% of 30%. In other words, another 40% of the 30%, which gives me what? 40% times 30%. In other words, 0.4 times 0.3, which gives me 0.12. It means an extra 12%. In other words, she saved 30 plus 12, which gives me 42% in the first month and 30% in the first month. Second month is 42, first month is 30. Question is, her total savings for the 2 months is 3240. So altogether, 72 units is 30 plus 42 gives me 72%. It's the same as 3240. So question is, how I need to find out the total savings for the 2 months. In other words, I need to find out what is 7. No, I have to find out her monthly income. So 70% is 3240. Therefore, 1% is what? 3240 divided by 72 units. That means 1% is $45. Question is, find her monthly income. Her monthly income is what? 100%. So her monthly income is 45 times 100, which gives me $4500. That is the answer. If you got that one right, I'm going to give you a big high five because you are a math prodigy. Good job. Alright, and that brings me to the quote of the week. And the quote of the week is, decide now to have no more fear of math. Like I always say, your emotions will always screw you up. If you are afraid, if you are worrying, if you are stressed up during an exam, your mind will not work as how it's supposed to. So decide now to no longer have fear for math, and then we can move forward. Alright, with that, this is Coach Saiful signing off saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.